talking Detroit Lions versus the Carolina Panthers on Saturday. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 keys to victory. What I think the Detroit Lions need to do to pull off a win on the road against a pretty good defensive team in Carolina. Underrated team, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get into today's video, if you're not a subscriber to Lions Nation Unite, that's crazy, folks. I think we're about 150 away from getting 5,500. Go and hit that subscribe button. It helps put the content out there. That's what it's all about, folks. Let's get this thing going. And we're going to start here when we talk about the Detroit Lions 5 keys to victory. I think one of the main things that the Lions need to do is get turnovers. We need to get turnovers. Why is that? Because the Carolina Panthers are -2, 23rd in the NFL turnover differential. The Detroit Lions are +2 at 6th in the NFL. And have you seen turnovers wins games? It's been happening for the Lions. They're turning the ball over like crazy as of late. Or acquiring the turnovers, not us turning it over, but we getting the football from the opposing team. And we are not throwing a lot of interceptions at all. We're not fumbling the ball. And if we do, somehow we get lucky and get right back in that bad boy. And that happened a couple times, Jamal Williams. But at the end of the day, we need to win the turnover differential. We need to get the football from Sam Darnold. We need to make sure that we are being aggressive defensively to get that football. It's worked so far. Last 7 games. Let's continue to do it, folks, for our Detroit Lions to get another win as we continue our road towards the playoffs and finally have a winning record. We've not had a winning record so far in years. This will be the first time to get to 8-7, at least for for right now. But if you've not hit the like button, go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get to, 150 likes. I think that's possible for this video. So go ahead and smash that like button. It pushes the video out. That's what it's all about. The next key to victory for our Detroit Lions and what they need to do, this one is simple. It's a simple concept, but it's been pretty good for the Detroit Lions efforts recently. That's stopping the run game. The Detroit Lions defensive line has been outstanding the last 7 weeks. Linebackers, Alex Anzalone looking like a missile with Thor's hammer. Mjolnir up in that mug with his hand because they've been doing a fantastic job stopping the run. The Detroit Lions need to do that in this game. Turn the Carolina Panthers and Sam Darnold one-dimensional. That's what we need to do. Now, the Carolina Panthers offense is not that good running the football. They're not the best in the world. So we need to do a good job by stopping the run. And I think we can get it done. We've done a really good job against teams who run the football, and we've stopped them. And I think the Detroit Lions will do that again. They will go in this game, Aleem McNeil, Aidan Hutchinson, Romeo Okwara, John Kaminsky, Joshua Pascal, underrated right now with help and stuff in the run. They're going to come into this game and stuff it. Absolutely what the Lions need to do. And I do like Aaron Glenn's philosophy here, stop the run. I know we get burnt a little bit in the air game. It's going to happen. But when you're on the road, if you can stop the opposing team's run game, the Lions are going to be pretty good, if you ask me. That's going to be a fantastic opportunity for the Detroit Lions to get those turnovers that we talk about when you turn a team into a one-dimensional football team. Now, third key to victory here. Right now is you need to run the football. The Panthers' defense is pretty good, but their weakest spot on their defense is stopping the run. They allow 130.7 yards per game. That's 22nd in the NFL. And when you're on the road, what do you want to do? You want to run the football. DeAndre Swift, get him involved. Jamal Williams, goal line, get him involved. Justin Jackson, get him involved. The Lions can do it with this offensive line. They can run the football. And oh, by the way, The Lions' play action is absolutely awesome. So if you could establish the run game, I do expect play action deep passes to Jamison Williams, to Josh Reynolds, and Amon-Ra first down, getting some good plays in the middle. It's all about that run game. Physical football team in December. Physical football team. That's what we need to be on Sunday. Do not get away from this run game. If you get away from the run game and turn our team one-dimensional, yeah, we are a good passing. But you want to have that ability to close the game out. You want to have that ability to just smash mouth, smash them in the face. And a team that is very susceptible to getting beat in the run game is the Carolina Panthers. Do it on the road. Help your quarterback out. Help your offense out. Help your play action out. I think that's one of the most fundamentally important part. And obviously, when we go for it on fourth down, we know this, fourth and short. We go it on the goal line. We run the football. That's how we score. By running the football in the goal line. So running is key. Get those Jamal Williams touchdowns up. Get them up. Run the foosball. Next key to victory. Number 4. Jared Goff got to distribute this football. Again, this is a pretty good defense here. Carolina Panthers 15th in points allowed per game with 22.4 yards allowed per game at 342.1. 16th passing is 211.414th in the NFL. That's what their defense does. So, just similar to the Jets, I think the philosophy that is. Distribute the football to the other players on this football team. I think it's got to be somewhat the same thing. Now it's a little bit different. The Panthers defense is not as good as the Jets, but they got some good players. So I would like to see some James Mitchell involved, Brock Wright involved. Obviously, DeAndre Swift, Justin Jackson, Khalif Raymond, Josh Reynolds, Jamison Williams. Distribute the football to all of the players on offense, and we can do it. We got the players and a hell of a good scheme to get it done. And I think I'm very confident that they can get this done. Ben Johnson has shown he is an elite offensive play caller. He finds mismatches and exploits it. That's what it's about. Khalif Raymond, mismatch, going up against a linebacker. That's what he finds. And Jared Goff has been patient. He's got time in the pocket to do it. You're going to win this game if you can do that. You're going to win this game. The Lions can win this game. That's a way to get it done. And like I said, I am confident that they will do it. Confident that they'll distribute the football to everybody because that's what they've shown. They have found weaknesses on a great defense like the New York Jets, and they exploit it. You know, was it the greatest offense performance? No. You're not going to have that against a top 5 defense. But you can find the holes, you can find the spots, and you can get it done. Lastly, and absolutely not least, key to victory for our Detroit Lions is something that we have done pretty good up till recently. And that we need to limit the penalties, folks. Let's not take a shotgun to our foot. We don't need buckshot implanted in our leg. Limit the penalties. Offensive line, stop holding. Defense, stop pass interference. Limit the penalties, the flags. We've done so good up until last week. We just get back to it, folks. I understand they're a little bit anxious. They're antsy. Totally get it. But we got to limit these penalties. We got to get back to sound football. And that's how you that's how you win a game without having a cardiac calf. That's how you win a game without being freaking frustrated. Because you are watching the last couple minutes, want to be comfortable in a game, want to be comfortable with a victory. Limit these penalties. You're going to do that. We could have had multiple touchdowns versus the Jets, but it was holding. That's the type of stuff you got to get rid of. If you want to be a playoff team, want to be a contender, you got to limit the penalties. Got to do it now. Write me out. Got to do it right now. And I think they get back to it for sure. I honestly do. I mean, they're doing a so good job. I think it's a little bit anxious, a little bit antsy. I also think the Jets game, the refs were a little bit high-strung. But they did make some penalties. We got to correct those. Still, I have the Detroit Lions winning this game 27-17. Lions win. They improve to 8-7. And I do believe Seattle loses, and I do believe the Commanders lose, and the Lions will be sitting, when all's said and done, at a playoff spot by the end of Week 16. And that's all that we ask for. That's all we want. Just give us a chance. And this team has absolutely done it. Let me know in the comment section, do you think the Lions are going to make the playoffs? Do you think we win out? I want to hear a conversation, this one flowing in this game. Score prediction for you in the game, Lions and Panthers. Let me know in the comment section. Post-game show after the game. It will be Christmas Eve, so I understand a lot of people is going to be doing stuff. I don't know who else will be on, but I will be doing on Christmas Eve, so you will get a post-game show. And then after it, celebrate my Christmas. That's what it's all about. With that said, folks, adios.
Perfect.